Today here in NHL 26, I'm spending 3 hours playing Hockey Ultimate Team to build the best team possible. From completing sets, doing hut moments, and working along the XP path. What can I do in only 3 hours at the launch of NHL 26 to make my team competitive? I'm starting a brand new account here on NHL 26. And if you're familiar with the channel, this is the beginning of Gliding to Glory. If you don't know what Gliding to Glory is, it's very simple. Gliding to Glory is a no money spent series I do in every NHL, where I only give myself 1 hour a day to play the game. Then on Sundays, we get some additional time so we can open up all of the packs we earn throughout the week, we can change our team up, and then we play a game of Hockey Ultimate Team before wrapping up for the day. And then we start again on Monday, 1 hour every single day. This series has been a huge success when it comes to building no money spent teams and saving coins, and I'm looking for this year to be no different. So we're gonna go ahead and open up our captain's pack. The 4 cards that are in here are Jonas Brodin, we have Patrick Laine, Mackenzie Weegar, and lastly, we have Anders Lee. I personally really like speed when it comes to the NHL video game series. That's what I think is deadly. And the player with the best speed out of this pack is the right-hand defenseman, Mackenzie Weegar. So Mackenzie Weegar is going to be my captain. With that out of the way, here's a look at the starter team. This is not a very good team, and we are going to be upgrading it over the next 3 hours. Now you're probably thinking 3 hours isn't 1 hour. What do you mean you're doing 3 hours for the Glide into Glory? Well, it happens to be Sunday, and I didn't have a chance to play on Friday or Saturday. So we're taking the 1 hour I would have spent on Friday, the 1 hour I would have spent on Saturday, and the hour today, and building the best team possible in 3 hours. Then from here, we're going to do an hour a day every single day, no exceptions. Not only is this the beginning of Glide into Glory, but I'm making this video separate to try and help out as many people as I can be no money spent, especially those of you who are on the EA Play trial and didn't actually pre-order the game, the ones who didn't get Solani and Shara and all the other stuff. Now, the very first thing we're doing today is heading into the store, going to the Fresh Ice tab, and getting our free collectibles. There's 5 collectibles we can get in this pack. You'll also get a random item. Obviously, not expecting too much in here as we get ourselves an arena. But also, because of the server issues the other day, there's a free pack that we can open up, and this pack is going to guarantee us an 80 overall player, so we might as well open this up and get ourselves our best player on our team besides our captain. What are we gonna get? We got a 78 overall Mertka, that'll help the defense. 79 overall goalie, okay, you know what, that could help. We have Joseph Wall right now. We got another arena, and our 80 is going to be Ken Linseman. He looks decent, looks like our new #1 center to me. So let's add them to the team. Oh, and we also have our daily login pack coming in, so we might as well open this up. I've seen people get icons out of these, and I'm not even joking when I say that. Unfortunately for us, we got Bryce Pickford, Lauri Palguniemi, and we also get ourselves a number 92. Now, I know these cards might not seem like much, but they're definitely better than the 70 overall players we were using before. So let's go ahead and add these players to the team, and then we'll get started. All right, everyone, this is the team we're going to be using for this 3-hour team build. 2 players on the team are 80 or better, are Ken Linseman and Mackenzie Weegar captain. Let's see what we can accomplish in only 3 hours and make this team as competitive as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and put the timer on the screen. If you happen to be new, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Now, the very first thing we are going to be doing here is hopping into hut moments, and don't get me wrong, hut moments are not the most fun thing to be playing, but it is probably the most rewarding thing right now, right? We're gonna hop into the fresh ice moments where we're gonna make 5 passes with Morgan Riley, and that's gonna give us 1,000 coins. The menus are slow, and that's going to take up a lot of our time here today, but it is what it is. There's pass number 1, get it back to Riley. There's pass number 2. You guys know how to make passes, you know what I mean? Like, I know you know how to make passes. I know you know how to pass the puck and maybe shoot the puck. I don't want to make you watch me do all this every single game. Now, you're going to notice I'm already done the objectives. I'm actually going to go down and try and score a goal here, just to help out with any other objectives we might have. But I'm not going to make you watch me do all these moments. I know it's not fun. I'm just going to tell you what to do. I'll show you me completing them. I didn't complete it. It is what it is. Let's move on to the next one. The next moment is take 3 shots with Tyler Seguin for 2,000 more coins. We're definitely going to get this done quickly. We're already up to 3K, and that could actually buy a couple players for our team already. So it's 3 shots with Seguin. All right, well then, there's 1. That's number 2. Please don't cover the puck. Get away from the puck. Damn, man, I don't want to waste any time. All right, cool. There we go. Now, can we get the goal? No. How about now? No. Not going to waste my time. Goalies seem to be good this year. Let's go. That's a good thing. Let's move on to moment number 3. The next moment is win the game, but I don't plan on actually playing goalie for this one. Locked as Logan Thompson. You're going to get a 77 overall player for doing so, but instead, the plan for me here is to remove the position lock. To remove the position lock, you press in L3 and then press square. That will get rid of the position lock, and you'll be free to play as the entire team instead of the goalie. Now, the reason I'm doing this is that way I can get other objectives done while the clock runs down. We're already up 3-0. This doesn't matter. I would just need to stand around and do nothing here. But instead, we're going to get passes done, we'll do some dekes, or whatever else we need to do to help us get objectives done like that above us. Now, once again, I'm not going to make you watch me do this. I will skip to the end of the game, but just know I'm running people over, I'm going for shots, I'm going for whatever I can in terms of objectives, and I really don't want to keep covering the puck. I'm going to take a second here and just show you what I mean by the objectives. You can actually press pause and scroll down to objectives, and then from here you can see what you need to do. So I need to score 2 one-timer goals. That'll give me 500 XP. I need to complete games, take shots, get daily objectives done, and score 25 goals. I need to complete hut moments. For Fresh Ice, complete games, make passes, hits, and then stuff with the actual Fresh Ice players. Then you have your milestones and your early access stuff, and finally your training camp for coins. So that's what I'm going to be working on over the next little bit. I'll meet you at the end of this game. Alright, that's it for that one. Let's move on to the next moment. We got that done. That's a guaranteed 77 overall player that we can add to our team as we continue to get these moments done and get these objectives done and whatnot. After we're done these 5 moments, I guarantee you the team's going to look totally different. This next moment is get 3 hits with Brock Faber. Super simple. There's 1. Let's skate back up the ice with Faber. I'm not going to control anyone else here. I'm just going to go with Faber. We'll hit someone else. That's 2. And let's make 1 more hit here. There's number 3. We're done. Moving on. The final moment here is to score 1 goal with Matthew Tkachuk on All-Star, and you'll get a 79 overall Fresh Ice player. That Fresh Ice player is going to help you with the Fresh Ice objectives to get even more players and some collectibles to trade in for more players. Alright, we need to score a single goal with Tkachuk here. Let's see if we can just get this done. Walk in. Oh my god, he missed the net. That would have been nice to get it done that quickly. There we go. Matthew Tkachuk with the goal. We're now done the 5 Fresh Ice moments. We can move on, and we'll go ahead and claim all the objectives that we may have gotten done. I don't think we got a lot done, don't get me wrong. I don't think we have a ton done, but we've worked on a lot of them. But we'll go ahead and claim what we have, and we'll see if we can add some stuff to the team to make it a bit better. All right, so doing those 5 moments got us 6 objectives complete. 500 XP there. We get 1,000 XP there. We're going to get 1 Fresh Ice collectible. We're also going to get 500 coins and an additional 200 coins. So now we're up to 4,700 coins. We're not going to spend them yet, but we do have some packs to open up. We'll go ahead and send our Fresh Ice collectible to the collection. We now have 6 of them. That's cool. But more importantly, we have stuff to open up to add to the team. So first up, a 77 overall player, and this one's going to be Jackson, long last name. Long last name has pretty good acceleration and speed, and he definitely makes the team. Another 77 guaranteed player here from that moment. We'll go ahead and skip the pack as we get Martin Foxo-Rudis. What is with the long last names, man? This guy, 85 speed and acceleration. Again, he makes the team. We have our 79 overall Fresh Ice player, and now this is really good. Regardless of who we get, this is great. We get ourselves Anthony Mantha. He's 6'5", 87 speed and acceleration, is going to help us with the objectives and with future sets. And then lastly here from the XP path, we had a 76 overall player. Now, I'm not expecting too much here as we got Evan Van Gorp, a 76 overall London Knight. But again, he makes the team better. Let's add those players to the team super quickly. All right, and after all that, here's the team. We got some upgrades going. We actually have some AP active here, so we get the boost here in the middle for the chemistry. What's next? Well, we're actually going to head back into sets and do the training camp sets. Now, this is important. Not only can you get a bunch of coins here, and I mean a bunch of coins, you're also going to get some packs here as well that will help you with the team. There's 100, 200, 300, 400, a rookie camp pack, 500 coins, and then an additional 750, so you're at 1250. Now you're at 2100. Now you're at 2950, 3800, 4800, 6300 coins. So 6,300 coins for doing those moments, plus we get 2 packs that are going to help us out. We need to take 3 shots in this game. Now, we have to do every one of them, but not only are we going to get stuff for doing these moments, we're going to complete games and objectives. Now, what's really important here is that we're going to end up finishing the 10 games objective, which is going to give us 8,000 XP to move us up that XP path a ton. All right, there's 1. We'll go grab that puck, make it 2. Please don't cover the puck, but he's going to cover the puck. 1 more shot and we're out of here. Let's move on to that second moment. The next one is make 3 passes with any player. This is extremely simple. We all know what we're doing. I'm not even going to bother showing it. Let's move on to moment number 3. The third moment, get 3 stick checks with any player. Now, somebody was saying that stick checks wasn't working and you had to do stick lifts. I'm going to double check that here and I'll let you know what's going on. Now let's give this guy the puck. Yeah, you have it. Yeah, so I poked it. It didn't do anything. Let's see if stick lift is going to work here. All right, it is going to be stick lifts there. I ended up taking a penalty, but that moment is stick lifts, not poke checks, just so you know. All right, that's number 3. Let's move on. As we keep working our way through these moments, I know this isn't a ton of fun. I get it. It is absolutely crucial for you to start your team out good, and this is very easy. We need to get 3 hits, and then we'll get a pack after this. And we'll open up that pack together. We'll claim all the objectives we have done, and then we'll go through the rest of them. There's hit 1, there's hit 2. Wait until he gets into the corner, and there's hit 3. And we're moving on to that final moment. Well, not the final one, the 5th one, you know what I mean. The next one is win the game on rookie difficulty while you're already up by 1. Super simple. I'm gonna do the same thing I did in the last one where we had to win, and just start spamming shots, goals, hits, and whatever else. Again, I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me play an entire 2-minute period on rookie, so I'll skip to the end, but just know I'm accidentally scoring goals, spamming shots, etc. All right, that's gonna do it for that game. We got a bunch of shots, a bunch of goals there. It's real nice. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to open up our objectives and our rewards here. We're already up to 44 shots. If we get up to 100, we get 8,000 XP for that. We're up to 7 goals. If we get to 25, we get another 8,000 on top of that. Getting all that XP would be huge because that means that we're going to be able to get a lot of stuff from the XP path. We went ahead and did those. Now we have another 500 XP there. If we buy 3 items from the auction house, we'll get another 500 XP and a daily objective pack, which contains 1 single player. And then we have 8,000 XP right there, bringing us up to tier 5 of the path, and an extra 1,000 XP to get us to 11,000. First up, we have our rookie training camp pack. 3 items, 1 guaranteed 75 or better. Let's hope it is better. Let's hope for an 80 here. That would really help us. We ended up getting 75 Michael Callahan. We also get a number 29 and an assistant captain card. Not great. From the XP path, we're going to get a 76 plus, a team pack, and a 78 overall player. That could help us, 76 plus, please be an 80. It wasn't, it was a 77 Marcus Johansson. Our team pack has 1 item in it. I'm not expecting anything. Another alternate captain, assistant captain card, whatever. Cool, awesome. Then we have a guaranteed 78 overall player incoming here. And this guaranteed 78 overall player is definitely going to make the team as long as it's not a duplicate. And it's going to be Patrick I will never get these names right, but that's another player for the squad. He has 82 faceoffs. I'm going to go ahead and pause the timer at exactly the 30-minute mark. So 3, 2, 1, and the timer is paused. Now, why am I doing that? Well, we're just going to take a look at the team and see what we're able to do in 30 minutes. We're not going to be accomplishing anything here. We just want to take a look at the squad and see how we're doing. Okay, so after 30 minutes, this is what the team is looking like. All right, so after 30 minutes, this is what the team is looking like. We've gotten some upgrades. I'm not going to say that it's good, but it certainly is a start. We're actually going to go ahead and start upgrading this team a little bit more when the timer starts, of course, and I don't know why that timer's going. So what we're going to be doing is when that timer does hit the 2-hour and 30-minute mark, we're going to start doing a couple of sets. If we are able to complete 5 sets, we're going to get an 82 overall Mikael Granlund. Now, unfortunately, that Granlund can't be used in future sets, but he is going to make the team better, and he's going to help us with some of the fresh ice objectives. I forgot about the Michael Callahan, so we went ahead and threw Michael Callahan in there as well, so that's great. That's even better than what it was. 3, 2, 1, and here we go again. So we'll go ahead and save the changes, and we're going to head over to Hut Sets at the moment. Now, we probably won't be able to get all of our sets done. That is just the honest truth, but if we can get a couple done, we're looking really good. I'm going to go ahead and trade in 5 collectibles right now for a guaranteed 75 or better overall player, and that is 1 of 5 sets completed. Because I did that, I can actually head over to Milestones so we can claim an objective for 500 coins, and another objective for 500 coins. I'm then going to go to my unopened packs. We're going to open up that player pack. We'll probably add this player to the team as we get 76 Reese something. We'll go ahead and put him in for Dylan Cousins, and then we're going to do another set. We're now heading into the exchange sets where we're going to trade in some of our lower overall players for higher overall players. See these 70 to 73, if we have 4 of them, we can get a guaranteed 75, and we do. So we're going to go ahead and do this. That's a 75 overall player that we can either keep or trade into a future set. We're going to go ahead and do that one more time here. So all the players from our starter team are now gone, and we're going to have 2 more 75 overall players for our team, and that's set 3 of 5 needed. So we have a 75 overall player that we're going to get here. Awesome, great. We get Jack Jeffers. What's up, man? And our next one is going to give us a beautiful Dennis Cholowski, former Detroit Red Wing here. Is he good? He's okay. He'll probably make the defense. But we're not done. We went ahead and added those players to our team, which means that we have more players that we can trade in. We have 2 players there, so unfortunately we can't complete that set yet, but we do have 4 players right here. All these players are now off the team. That's another 75 overall player, which means we're 1 set away from an 82. This 75 is going to be a beautiful Ethan Kindry. What's up? All right, and the final set we need to complete right here is going to be these 4 players. So that's pretty much all of the base cards we got. Our starter team is almost completely gone. There might be 1 or 2 players left. But now we'd head over to the objectives and claim our 82 overall Mikael Granlund. And that set gave us a guaranteed 76 or 77 overall player. Of course, we're going to get 76 Steve Staios, but they still make the team. So now we have our first 82. So there we go. There's the team. We have our first 82 on the squad. Technically our second because of Mackenzie Weegar, but our first earned one. Let's go do some more moments. I know. Moments are thrilling. There are 7 more moments for us to do, though, and if we do them all, we get a ton of coins and a main camp pack, which is going to give us more players for the team, so we got to do it. Now, these moments are a little bit more complicated. We need to take 3 snapshots, 3 slap shots, and 3 backhand shots. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then we'll move on. All right, so slap shot number 1 is completed. Let's go get that puck. We'll come back around. If we score, that's great, too. Helps us with the objectives, so that'd be fine. Here's Tkachuk. There's a shot. There's a goal. All right, that's a slap shot that also went in. Dear God. What was I saying earlier about goalies being better? Snapshot 1. Snapshot 2. Go in there, hit them. It's like they're not even moving. Dear God. Okay, there's a backhand shot. Oh boy, these goalies. I understand it's on rookie difficulty, but when you're not trying to score, I mean, it will help us with the objectives, I guess, but when you're not trying to score and they go in, it's kind of funny. We need one more snapshot. There's Tkachuk, and it goes in. Whatever, we're done, moving on. The next moment is get 1 face-off win, make 3 drop passes, and 3 saucer passes. Face-off win is self-explanatory, same with saucer pass. For a saucer pass, you just tap R1. All right, there's our face-off win. There's 1 sauce pass, that's another, okay, well, they didn't give me the first one, but we got 1 there. And there's 2, and that'll count as 3. Now for a drop pass, I'm just gonna stop skating and tap R1. That's it, that's all you need to do. Stop skating, tap R1. Do that 3 times, you'll be done this objective. All right, the final one here, there you go. We stop skating, we drop it back. Moving on. The next set is make perfect one-timer shots, take perfect one-timer shots, and score 1 one-timer goal. Pretty self-explanatory, let's get it done. What you need to do is wait for that green circle to pop up. There you go, there's a shot, there's the goal. Take 3 of those shots and you're done. Let's move on. All right, I'll show it one more time, just in case maybe you're new to the game. So you see that circle popping up on Cale Makar there? That lets you know whether or not they're ready for a one-timer. If that circle's flashing, you pass them the puck, and you try to time it, it goes in, we're done the moment. The next set of moments, get a shot block, get 1 stick lift, and get 1 hip check. It's a little bit more complicated on skill stick than total control, but you're going to hold in R3, and then you're going to tap L1. There's your hip check. That's done. All right, now we're going to go for that stick lift. We've already done a few of these, but there it is there just by tapping X in front of the player. And lastly, I'm going to give them the puck, and I'm going to let them shoot it. I'm going to get in front of it, and there it is. Just like that, we are done. Again, these are very easy. They don't take a lot of time, but you're getting a lot of coins for doing them. This next one's a little bit more complicated. It's on pro difficulty, and you're locked as the goalie, which I am going to take off, by the way. You need to make 3 saves and then 1 desperation save. The saves is very self-explanatory, obviously. The desperation save, however, what you need to do here is when you have control of the goalie, tap square and then aim in the direction that you want to dive or something. Like, I hit circle. There you go. That's a desperation save. Now they just need to take 2 more shots on the goalie. I'm not controlling, but yeah, you just take control of the goalie. Position locked or not, you can take control by holding L1 and X on PlayStation. I think it's LB and A on Xbox. And you're going to use either circle or square to dive or stack the pads or whatever and make a save. The second last one is perform 5 dekes, get 2 assists, and score 2 goals for 1,500 coins. All right, well, we need to get these goals out of the way. Let's give it to Cale Makar. I like Cale Makar. He skates well. We're just going to cut in. I'm going to do a little forehand backhand here, and there we go. There's our goal. Well, 1 of 2. We do need to get 5 dekes done, so let's give the puck to Makar again because he has good hands, and we're just going to do a few toe drags here. Now, toe drags are very slow this year. It is very true that you might struggle to do these, but you'll get the hang of it. You'll get through it very quickly. That's our final deke, and now we just need 1 more goal as we already have the 2 assists. We are not able to get it there, but we are 40 shots away from getting 8,000 XP. Let's see if we can get this goal now. We're going to cut in. We're not going to get it. How about now, with a 3-on-1 developing, I'm just going to take it with Cale Makar, as you can skate by everybody, and the goalie, of course, makes the save. Tkachuk with it, there it is. That one's done, on to the final moment. The final moment is win the game on semi-pro. You get the main camp pack for doing so. What am I going to do here when I need to win the game? We're going to focus on shots, we're going to focus on getting goals, and any other objectives we need to complete. Once again, I'm not going to make you watch me do this. I'm just going to skate around. I'm going to go for shots, goals, whatever, try and get objectives completed. And I will meet you at the end of this game. We'll go ahead and open up our pack and claim our objectives. All right, so that is now... Oh, please don't cover it. Please, thank you. We are done. We're done. All the moments are complete. Let's go ahead and claim any objectives we might have done, and let's get our pack. 2 more objectives complete here. The first one for 1,000 XP, bringing us to 12k total, and we have 500 more coins. We now have over 12,000 coins as well. What's in that pack? Is it going to be good? Let's find out. 2 guaranteed 75 plus. One of them's an 80, and we're laughing here. We get 75 Kyle Burrows. We're going to get 77 Matt Kaito. And we got 77 Jaden Nelson. So we do end up getting some higher overall cards than 75. Let's add them to the team. Now, one thing I will say is that we're 1 full hour in. However, if we weren't always upgrading our team, we weren't always going through the menus, if we strictly stuck with the objectives and the moments, we'd probably be through this a little bit quicker. However, because I'm trying to help everyone out, we are going to continue doing it this way. It might take a little bit more time, but I think it'll be worth it. All right, so there we go. And the only remaining player from our starter squad is Logan Cooley. Everyone else is gone. Cool, let's keep upgrading the team. We have some coins to spend. Let's go on the auction house. We need to buy a few items to get objectives done, and we need other players from the event to get more objectives done. So let's go to collection type. We're going to scroll to fresh ice, and let's see who's available for fresh ice cards. Let's go with like 5K for the maximum, and we can actually get some players here. I see 4,600, 4,600. However, that's not the smartest thing to do here. Instead, we can go to the fresh ice sets, where you need 3 77 or 78 overall players for a guaranteed fresh ice player. You can buy 3 77 overall players for less than 5K. You're actually going to save coins by doing it this way. This way will cost you 3,300 coins, and it doesn't matter who we buy, and we will end up buying some players on the auction house. Don't get me wrong, we'll end up keeping some cards, but we're going to do a set here and see if we can add one of these players to our team. We just have to hope we aren't going to be getting a duplicate. For the love of God, EA, please don't give us a duplicate. All right, there's our set. We're trading in a couple 78s and a 77, but we're going to be getting some XP for doing so. We're going to get a player for doing so, and we get an additional player from the completed objectives here. So 500 XP, sweet. We get our player, and we're actually going to get an additional 500 coins. So one of those players was half off. Nice. All right, our daily objective pack. 1 random player. I actually pulled an icon in one of these. In this one, we're going to get a 78 Jamie Engelbert. Looks like a decent card. Let's go ahead and add him to the team as well. Now for the fresh ice pack. Please don't be Mantha. Please don't be Mantha. Anyone but Mantha. Don't be Mantha. It's Frank Nazar. Let's go. That is a great addition to the team right there at 79 overall and helps us with the objectives. So now we're up to 3 players. The first line is all fresh ice players. Let's go ahead and start doing some more stuff. And there's lots of stuff for us to do. I think I am going to head onto the auction house and buy one more of those players. Or I tell you what, better yet, let's grab Mason Appleton and Kirby Doc here for 4,500 apiece. We'll sell these cards back later once we're done using them, but they're going to help us with the objectives. The objectives is going to give us a bunch of collectibles that we can trade in for more players and a guaranteed player from the event as well. All right, let's go ahead and hop into a game now. That's right, we're going to hop into an actual game of Cup Chase. Cup Chase is the new offline mode, and we're just going to play on Rookie. And the reason we're going to do that is that way we get the shots done, we get the goals done, and then we start working on all these objectives here to get the collectibles. I also just want to show you what we're going to be getting in the XP path after a couple games. If we get 16,000 XP after this game, we're going to be moving up quite a bit. We're going to get a guaranteed 81 overall player. We'll get 2,500 coins, a 75 plus choice pack, and for finishing the game, we'll get another 1,000 XP, which means we get a premium pack. So a lot of changes incoming after one single game. Now for this game, I'm just going to focus on getting stuff done with the center ice event players. So that's all I really care about. I don't care if it's goals, assists, shots. I need to get stuff done for those objectives. So that's what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to be using Nazar and Granlund and Mantha and the guys that we bought to get objectives done. Then I'm going to sell the players that we bought, so we have our coins back and we can buy higher overall cards. But the more players you have in your team, the faster you get the objectives done. Yet again, not going to make you watch me do this. I'm going to score goals, I'm going to get objectives done, and I'm going to meet you at the end of this game. All right, that game is now complete. We spent some time there, but because of that, we ended up getting all that XP. We get a little bit of coin, not a lot for doing this, but we do get some coin, right? So we're going to get almost, we get over 350, that's cool. But what's important is the objectives. We have 7 objectives complete. First up, we're getting 16,000 XP from tier 5 all the way up to tier 9. We also get 1 fresh ice collectible for making passes, and then we're going to get 500 coins for doing objectives, 2 cup chase collectibles, and an additional cup chase collectible. We'll talk about those in a little bit. First up, let's open up our packs. So there's our collectibles in our inbox. We're going to trade them in later. Don't worry about those at the moment. What we're going to do here is start with our unopened packs. We get an early access premium pack. 4 players with a guarantee of 175 plus. It could be anything, could be great, could be nothing. We're going to get 75 Wiegelt. Good to see you, man. We're going to get 75 Beliveau. We got 75 Miller. Oh my god, bang! 85 Ron Francis. That is a massive pull for us to start the year. Thank you, XP Path, our new #1 center, Ron Francis. That was sick. All you need is a little bit of luck. We also get an 81 guaranteed overall player here from the alumni. We're going to get ourselves Dan Quinn, which is going to help out the center depth even more. He has 81 across the board on his card, which is funny. And lastly, a 75 plus choice pack. Could be anything in here. They could all be 75 overall. There's no way of knowing. We get 77 Nico Brunner. We get 75 Melissa Chanel. All right. 76 Maxime Lapointe. And lastly, 75 Ryan Verrier. We will take the highest overall player in the pack with Nico Brunner. All right, that was sick. 85 overall pull really does help out the team. Now, I'm not going to be putting him on the first line yet because we want to keep the fresh ice players together because we got to do more objectives. We're going to hop into another game, of course. But our team did just get a lot better with an 85 overall pull, and our defense got some help here as well. Now, I was talking about those Cup Chase collectibles. You can actually trade those in for different packs. To the Early Access Cup Chase, if we get some hits, we'll get some collectibles. We need shots for collectibles. Play one more game, we'll get another collectible, etc. I'm going to go ahead and play another Cup Chase game, maybe a couple of them, so that way we get all of our objectives done, including the fresh ice objectives, and then we'll trade everything in for more packs. Now, here's the thing. I actually need to play 4 more of these games to get all of the objectives done that we need to get the free 81 overall player, get all the collectibles that we can trade in. That's quite a bit. I am going to play all 4 games. All the periods are 2 minutes long. It should take about 7.5 minutes per game. We're going to do them all because we need to get the objectives done. It's going to eat a lot of our time, but it is worth it. So once again, I'm going to play another game. I'm not going to make you watch it. We will go ahead and skip through the next game here. We'll see if we have any objectives done and claim them all, but I'm not going to make you watch me score goals over and over. It's not fun. All right, that game's complete. Guess what? Lots of objectives complete. We ended up getting another 1,000 XP, of course. Let's go ahead and claim our objectives, but I am going to do all 5 games simply because we're able to get all the objectives done for the fresh ice objectives, and that is really important. So after that game, we have 9 more objectives complete, all from fresh ice here. There's 4, and we're going to go ahead and get those collectibles. We need to play 3 more games to get 4 more collectibles and an 81 overall Evangelista. We also get 500 coins right there, so that's nice. And then we get 5 of the Cup Chase collectibles. We're going to play 3 more games. We're going to get 5 more of them as well. Look at all the collectibles. Isn't this great? And they're all going to go towards getting us some more players. Doing the math, we aren't going to be able to do any of the silver packs, so we might as well do a bronze pack. Right, so we'll trade in our 8 collectibles. We'll get a Bronze Choice Players Pack. Never know, maybe we get lucky in it. Normally, I would save all my collectibles, but for this specific video, I'm not going to do that. When we get these 5 more collectibles, we'll have 1 more pack to open. Just know that normally I wouldn't be doing these sets, but for this video, the 3-hour team build, I gotta do everything I can. All right, Bronze Choice Players Pack. 1 of 4 guaranteed, 76 overall. We'll see if we get ourselves anything good. I doubt it, but you never know. 77 Joe Veleno. I mean, he might make the team. 76 Blake Gowan. What's up, man? 76 Caden McCann. And we got 76 Ambrosio. Again, we'll take the highest overall. 77 Joe Veleno. On to our next Cup Chase game. And once again, not going to make you watch me play it.
5 minutes later.
Just wanted to show we went up a tier in the XP path, so we get 5,000 coins for doing so. That'll probably be our final tier in the path here today.
1 eternity later.
And here we are, the final minute of the game that we need to play. Then we'll have our objectives done. We'll get that 81 overall player we can add to the team. We'll get the collectibles that we can then trade in. We got to figure out something else to do. We have a little bit less than an hour left to go. But the reality is we did a lot here today. And the only reason we're not done a little bit more is because they made it physically impossible to do all in one sitting. You know, there's only 3 daily objectives, but you need to get 5 done to complete everything. And if it wasn't for that, we'd have almost every single objective done, which is sick. I think the plan is to hop in the wild card. There's some coins available in there I'd like to get, but we want to start stacking coins. We have a good team right now. It's not amazing, don't get me wrong, but we're going to keep getting better. We're going to have lots of coins to spend to upgrade the squad, hopefully get a bunch of 80 overall players or better. As time ticks down, we are officially done the 5th game of Cup Chase. We're at 34k for our XP is what we've earned today. Now, we need 3 more moments. If we complete 3 more moments, we get another 1,000 XP, but I don't think that's really going to help us too much here today. 5 more objectives completed. We get our 4 collectibles and our 81 Fresh Ice Evangelista. And then we get 200 coins here, and we're also going to get 5 Cup Chase collectibles. Awesome. If we play 1 more Cup Chase game, we get 1,500 coins and the 77 overall player. I'm going to have to do that at some point, guaranteed. But I'm not going to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. I want to wait. We have all these collectibles here. Let's open up a pack. We have our Evangelista. He makes the team for sure. I'm really not expecting to get too much in this pack, but I guess you never know, right? Maybe we get lucky. I don't even know if you can get lucky. I don't know what's in this pack. I haven't seen it. But we'll open it up. It's the only thing we can do with our 5 collectibles anyways, so we might as well do it. The pack has 3 items, including a guaranteed 77 overall. So we get a 77 overall player here. It's Evan Barrett. Actually, we got 3 players here. That's kind of helpful. Let's go. Here's the team as it stands right now. Like I said, we'll probably end up selling the Appleton and the Doc. We're not going to be selling the Ron Francis. We could get a lot of coins for him, but we pulled him. And you know what? We're going to use them. I am going to go ahead and hop in the Hut Wildcard. If we play 1 game, we should be able to get ourselves 2,500 coins for doing so. That 2,500 coins could be another player for the team. This one, I will have you watch, because why not? Get some gameplay in, get some talking in, show you how to win, whatever. All right, we're playing outdoors. It's Hut Wildcard time. If we win, we get 1,000 points towards the wildcard path, which is 2,500 coins, and then a couple of the event collectibles, which could actually be really helpful for us. So I'm thinking we should be doing some wildcard, get those collectibles. If we trade in the collectibles, we can get a guaranteed 81 overall event card, or we can get some other packs that could give us some good stuff. But we'll get as many collectibles as we can here, do some wildcard. I don't want to do a ton of wildcard, but we'll do some, because we're going to need some stuff. You know what I mean? Come on, Kachuk, let's go. We got Cody Ceci back. He dives. Kachuk comes in and scores. It's 1-0. I feel like he could have played better defense there. Not gonna lie, I feel like he could have just played defense. He didn't have to dive for it, you know what I mean? He could have got there. But either way, we're up 1-0. Let's go. There's a pass up to Robertson, and now Robertson's gone. Now he's got Cody Ceci. Does he have maybe auto backskate on? Because he seems to be turning a lot. If you have auto backskate on, that's really going to affect your ability to play defense, so that might be the issue here. Good steal by Ekholm. Kempe has it, and Kempe scores 2-0. Let's go. All right. We should get a W here, which is 1,000 points. Again, those coins are what we're looking for. We want as many coins as possible, which unfortunately is why I'm probably going to do one more Cup Chase game, because we get 1,500 coins for it. Oh, Barzell's flying. Holy crap. He does have wheels. Yeah, there's a P shot for us. See if we can do something fancy on the P shot. Can we skip penalty shot replays this year? Oh my god, we can. Maybe? Maybe not. Last year, it was a glitch where any penalty shot in Hut you couldn't skip. Might be an issue again here in NHL 26. That's wonderful. Let's see if we can do something fun, something fancy. Let's go for a Datsuk. Why not? A little Datsuk. Why did it shoot at the goal? Either way, it's not a goal, but what the hell? All right, 40 seconds left to go. There's not been a lot happening. It's wildcard, you know. If you haven't played wildcard, you don't expect too much. A lot of people prefer the first goal wins method, or I guess rule set for wildcard, because it takes a lot less time. Unfortunately, these are 3-minute periods. Going on the power play again. I honestly don't even want him to touch the puck. It's just going to waste more time, but we'll see if maybe we get another goal. Yeah, there we go. Paravinen with the goal. All right, we're going to win this one. Let's move on and see what we're going to do next. All right, so that's 300 done, and that's going to give us our coins, right? 2,500 coins, exactly what we wanted. We're also going to get a Fresh Ice collectible, and I think we get one more here for getting 1,000 points. Yeah, so we'll get one more here. So that's good. I think we need 4 more to get a guaranteed 81. We're also getting some XP from this, which isn't so bad. Let's exit to the hub. We'll take a look and see what we need. We still have 40 minutes to go here. If we can get to tier 11, which is going to be tough, but if we can get there, we get another one of those premium packs. And then in the wildcard path, we need 1, 2, 3. We would need to get to 4,000 points just to get that player. That's going to be really hard to do. 3 minutes a game. We'd have to win all 3 games. That's going to be tough. I think we're going to do it. I think first, let me look at moments. Now, hear me out. I know you don't want to see more moments, but hear me out here. There are more moments for us to do. Hypothetically, we want to do the Atlantic. There is some coins available, and you get these Hut Moments collectibles. The collectibles can be traded in for more players. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think instead we're going to do the 3 wildcard games, and then if we have time, or hopefully we can get to 4,000 wildcard points. We need to win all 3 games to get there. But if we can do that, we can play one more of the Cup Chase games, and we'll be all set for the day. My goal here is to get an MSP. I think that would be sick, to get us an MSP. So I'm going to do my best to make that happen. I need to play wildcard to get the collectibles so I can make that happen. So let's hop back in. I'm not going to make you watch it. Let's just move on to the end. If I win this game, we're going to be up to 2,000 of the 4,000 points we need. If we lose, I'll be at 1,600. So definitely want to win, but we'll be able to get this done, I think. We'll be able to get ourselves that guaranteed 81. That combined with the Evangelista we already have is 2 of the 81s needed. We have that icon, that's 3. We're going to need 2 more 81 overall players, and we can trade stuff in. I'll meet you at the end of this game, let you know how it's going, see who wins and whatnot, and then we'll move on to the game after that. Again, we need to get to 4,000 total points. All right, game 1 was a success. Awesome. We're up to 2,000 points. We're halfway there. All right, guys, our next game is actually going into overtime. I figure I might as well show this. This could be cool. Maybe we get ourselves a win here. A little OT dub. Barzell's not able to get in. He's got Brock Faber. He's got a really good squad here, so it's going to be a little tough. We got Kachuk playing defense for some reason. Didn't really set my lines or anything, but didn't expect that. That is a nice shot. Backhand. Cleems is going to catch that. Who the hell's my goalie? Who is that? All right. Kachuk. Let's go. He's got Barzal with him. The Thrash is going to walk out in front. Can't get the shot off. Good save there by the Tendy. And we're going a bit back and forth here. That's Brock Faber. Gets it up to Bill Guerin. Guerin is in. Pion can't get a stick on it. Good save by the goalie again. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. My IQ is low, but my heart is big. Here's an opportunity. He has no energy, but it's okay. We're going to get the trailer here. And it's going to be Matthias Ekholm. He's going to cut in. He's going to go around the net. Go for a little wraparound. Oh, man, that was so close. All right. I just want to get this over with. I want to stop wasting time here. Robertson. Up top. A little D to D. Ekholm shot. It goes just wide. All right. Now we go back down low. I wish these guys would come down so I can get a one-timer opportunity or something. Robertson shot. Off the post and off his back and out. Uh-oh. Nice move, Couturier. Our stick was... Oh my god, what a save! I thought it was over. That's an insane save. Holy crap. All right. Barzal, the other way, is going to have some space. He gets it by Ekholm. A little toe drag. And it was such a delayed toe drag that he missed the net. All right, that should have been game 2. We both should have won by now. Rebound scores! Ekholm with it. And we end up winning that game. If we win our next one, we are done wild card for today. All right, and this game is also a success, so we're going to go ahead and we have our 4,000 points. We have about 20 minutes to go, and I'm going to do one more cup chase game, I think, as we're actually getting kind of close to being able to get another XP tier done. I'm not going to guarantee that happens or anything. We are going to go ahead and trade in our collectibles right now for a guaranteed 81 overall player from the event. All right, that took forever. I had to individually open each one of those collectibles. That was terrible. But we do have enough now to make a guaranteed player right here. 81 overall, that's going to be part of our MSP right there. Simple as that. That is part of our MSP. We're going to get an MSP today. I'm going to make sure it happens. That 81 overall player, it doesn't matter who it is. We're not going to end up using, hey, Jamie Drysdale, that's actually a really good card. We're not going to use him. We're going to make an MSP. Have to. If I play one more cup chase game, I get another 1,500 coins. It makes sense for me to do. I'm really sorry, but I'm going to do it. So another 1,500 coins is going to come to us for this one right here. So we get 500, 1,000. We also get a 77 overall player. It might be the last thing we do. We might have a little bit more time, but when we're done, we'll spend our coins, we'll do our sets, and we will be all done for this 3-hour team build, and the team's looking pretty good. Cup chase game number 6 of the video. I'm so sorry. Cup chase, you can get some rewards, you earn some coins, some XP, whatever, but when it comes to a video like this, don't typically just want to do everything in Cup Chase, but you got to get the objectives done, you know? It's definitely important. So we'll get our goal, and then we will waste time. That's all we're going to do. We're going to waste as much time as we can, and we're going to get this done as quickly as we... Please don't cover the puck. Thank you. We're going to get as much time wasted as we can, get this done as quickly as possible. If we have a little bit of time left, like, there's still some XP available through Hut Moments. We could do another wild card game and get some XP there. Like, it's still possible for us to get another XP tier done, but we got to get done quick. All right, this game is done. We have about 8 minutes to go. Can I find a way to earn a little bit of XP here? I know if we do 3 moments, we'll get 1,000 XP. That's not going to be enough. We need about 1,200. 2 games of wildcard could be enough. Oh man, we're going to be so close here. We are honestly going to be so damn close. If I play 2 games of wildcard, oh man, I don't know. I kind of want to do it. Let's go ahead and claim this here. We get our coins. We get a guaranteed 77 overall player. Getting that extra pack could be huge. You know what I mean? That could be really helpful. It could be nothing. You never know. Oh, boy. Do I do the 3 moments? I don't have time to think about it. Doing 3 moments does not get us the XP we need. Doing 2 games of wildcard, especially if we win, will. I'm hopping back into wildcard. I have to do it. I'm not going to have time. I'm not going to get 2 games done. I'm not going to get that done. I'm going to get 1 game done. We'll see where we're at for XP. Maybe I'm able to do a moment a couple times or something. Like, maybe there's like an overtime moment or something, you know what I mean? Like, maybe we can do both. I gotta find a game first. Why is it taking so long? All right, we ended up winning. There's 2 minutes left. I don't have time for another wildcard game, obviously. They're 3-minute periods. How close are we in terms of XP? Because I know we have a win streak bonus here too. What did we get for the reward? I'm just curious. It's 2 collectibles. Cool. We need less than 500 XP. So, 2 minutes. I don't think I can get 3 moments done in 2 minutes. I could just hop into a moment, complete it 3 times, take 3 shots. I can do this 3 times. We're going to do it. And we're going to get this final pack, and then we are done for the team build, and then we will go ahead and build our MSP, use our coins, and do whatever we need to do to finish off this team build and this video. So I'm going to be getting 100 coins, and you only get the coins one time. You don't get it all 3 times I'm going to do this, but man, I might not even have time. I need to hurry up here. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, I lost the draw. Okay. 1, don't cover it. Okay, yep. 2, don't cover it. 3. Why didn't that count? Did it hit the post? What happened? Missed the net? Okay, that's 3. We're going to exit and claim rewards. Perfect, love it. We exit and claim rewards. We did it 1 time. Now, we're going to retry the moment. Hey, look, we already did it. This is awesome. We can exit and claim rewards. That's 2. We need to do it 1 more time. Am I proud of it? No, but it's definitely worth it. So we get that final pack, the extra XP tier. We are officially done this team build. There it is. Let's go get our final pack. Let's take the timer off the screen. We are officially done. Nothing else can be done here besides completing sets, spending our coins, and doing what we would normally do on a Sunday. So it turns out we actually didn't need to do that. We did have the win streak reward for wildcard, which is funny. We didn't need to do it. It's funny. It worked out the way it is. Here's our 2 collectibles, right? We got our 2 collectibles coming in from doing that wildcard game, but we didn't need to do the moments thing, which is really funny because apparently you don't get the win streak reward right away or something. So we were already, whatever. It doesn't matter. What does matter is we have this early access premium pack. Will it be worth opening? That's all we need to know. We got 75 Griffin. We got 77. That is a very long last name. We got a 75 Presley and a 75 Kenny. All right. So we did that all for this pack, which ended up being nothing anyways. Now, the first thing we're going to do, we're trading in Doc, Mantha, and Nazar. Now, is this a smart thing? Maybe not, but hear me out. I could sell Doc, probably get some more coins, but we're not going to do that. I ended up wasting a little bit too much time here, so we're just going to do this. So Doc, Mantha, and Nazar are gone. There we go. That set is complete. For doing that set, we get an 81 overall fresh ice player. Look at that. Jamie Drysdale again. That should be our 4th 81. The MSP I want to make is Brock Faber. That is our 4th 81. We need 1 81 overall player. 1. Now, we also have Mason Appleton. So we only need 2 of these 79 overall players in order to make an MSP. Let's trade in these 3 players. There's 1 of the 79s we need. And we'll trade in these 3 players right here as well. Now, hear me out here. We have 15,000 coins to spend. We're still going to upgrade the team. However, we just got ourselves a guaranteed MSP. Thinking about it, I am not going to go with Brock Faber because we just traded in a lot of forwards, and our forward group is not looking amazing, right? We do already have Mackenzie Weegar on defense. Brock Faber would be in the same position. So Mantha is going to get traded in. We're going to trade in the other player we get here, and I think we're going to make Tyler Seguin instead. Tyler Seguin will be our number 1 forward, and we'll have him, Ron Francis, and we'll do whatever we can with the coins that we have to build the rest of the team. Though I do feel like Brock Faber is the best MSP here, our offense is just not looking that great, and we can buy some good, lower overall cards for the defense. So, there it is. All of our players getting traded in. Tyler Seguin has officially been made. Let's go on the auction house. Admittedly, we're going to need quite a bit to make the team look really solid here, but we have 15K to spend. We're going to go for a minimum overall. We're going to look at 80s. I just want to see what 80s are selling for. Are they still 5K? Are they 4K, 3K? What are they going for? I have no idea. So look, they are definitely under 5K. This is good. 5,500, it is what it is. So we have to do the buy now. We still have around 10K to spend. I'd like to get some NHL players. Like, I want some decent sized name, you know what I mean? Like, I think that would be good. We have Silap Senior here. I think he had a good card last year. Yeah, it's 88 face-offs, 86 speed. Let's pick up Silap Senior here. That would be a really solid card for us to play down the middle. 2,500 dead on. That's worth it, in my opinion. There we go. We have ourselves a center. Never mind. He sold. Damn. What about Will Butcher? Yeah, let's grab Will Butcher. He looks solid. There you go. There's a left D for us for $17.95. That's a good deal. There we go. We got Will Butcher. There's a defenseman for us. For defense, we can get Jeremy Biakabatuka. He was a Red Wings prospect at some point, I believe. 87 speed and acceleration, but he has 85 body checking. So that will help us out on defense. I think I'm going to grab him as well. So now we need forwards. No matter what, we need to grab some forwards here, right? We want to upgrade that forward core. So let's see what we can grab. I think we are just going to go with Dylan Guenther. We might as well. 85 speed and excel. He's the best NHLer I see here. So let's do that. And now we have 3,200 left over. Let's get 279 overall players instead of spending it all on 180 just to get the best team possible here. For this, I want to go straight speed. Anything, 88, 89, 90 speed, that's what we're looking for. So I'm going to spend some time here going through. You want to have the fastest players available for you. Trust me, it's what you want at this point in the year. If you're going to be playing these God Squads, the players with Solani and whatnot, you need cards that are going to be able to keep up. There are some really cheap cards that have 90 speed and acceleration to help you. For example, Evan Friesen, 89 speed and acceleration. He's left-handed. He has an okay shot. Ville Petman with 90 speed and excel. This might be somebody I have to pick up. We have officially built our team. Let's take a look at it as we just bought our final player using almost every coin we earned here today. All right, on the first line, we start with Tyler Seguin, the MSP that we built here today. Our first line center, the 85 overall Ron Francis, who we pulled today. And playing next to them is Mikael Granlund, who we earned today. Pretty good first line. On to line number 2, where we start with Dylan Guenther at an 80 overall. Down the middle is going to be Taylor Heisey at an 81 overall. And playing next to them is Ville Petman, a player I've never heard of with 90 speed and acceleration. Can't wait to watch him fly. On to the third line, where we start with Martin Very Long Name. Down the middle is going to be our Ken Linteman with 88 draws, who we pulled here today. And playing next to them is Evan Friesen, who also has very good skating. On to the fourth line, where we have 77 overall Jackson Long Name, followed by a center, Patrick name I will never be able to pronounce, and Logan Cooley, the only card remaining from our starter squad. Side note, that Logan Cooley card is actually really sick. I'm glad I kept him. On defense, we start with Mackenzie Weegar at an 82 overall, our captain. He's playing next to Will Butcher. 87 speed and excel card should be pretty solid. D pair number 2 starts with Jeremy Biakabatuka. The only reason I can say his name is because he was a Wings prospect. Next to him is Nico Brunner. And then on the third D pair, we have Radim Murka, who is actually pretty solid. And then we have Matt Kaido next to him. In net, we're going to be running Miroslav Svoboda. And the backup is going to be Jaden Nelson. And you know what? We might not be done. We have a lot of cards that we could trade in and upgrade, and I think we might as well do it. Let's do a few of these sets, trade in some players that we earned today. Maybe we get a 78 or a 79, someone that can replace a player on the team. And if we can do a few of these sets, we might be able to get one of an 80 or an 81 or something.
5 minutes later.
All right, so it turns out I was able to get 2 of these sets done. Just 2. So we're able to get 2 more guaranteed 78 or 79 overall players. Maybe we get something for the team. If we don't, oh well, we are officially done with the team build. I'm pretty happy with it after 3 hours, what we're able to do. Of course, we're going to earn a lot more tomorrow just by doing the daily objectives as we get Philip Roux, a 78 overall D-man. He probably makes the team, if I'm being honest. That's good. And the last pack of the day. Who's it going to be? Caden Gooley, who is actually a pretty solid D-man. That definitely helps. Okay, that is the finished team here today. We added some help to the defense here with Caden Gooley and Philip Roux. That is the final squad. This is what I was able to do in 3 hours. Truthfully, the team could look a lot better overall if I didn't make the MSP, right? We could have had the Mantha, we could have had all the 80s and 81s, but I feel like it was more important to get the high-end talent here with Tyler Seguin, especially because this is going to be a continued series I do where I play every single day for 1 hour. Next Sunday, you will see the next upgraded team. You will not see this team again for 7 days. We're going to have a big pack opening like we do every single Sunday, and then we'll upgrade the squad before getting into our first game of online team play. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful night. Let me know down below what you think of the team that I made here today. It's not incredible. It's not the best team. You don't have Solani or Fedorov, but it's a hell of a lot better than what we had at the start. There are no 70 overall, 72 overall. Everyone here is at least a decent skater or a high face-off player. Then when we complete our daily objectives tomorrow, guess what? We get a bunch more stuff. We actually get a ton of XP. We're gonna get coins, players for the team, and a lot more. Once again, let me know what you think of the squad I put together. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next Sunday with the first actual episode of Gliding to Glory. Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. Stay frosty.